The last word has been spoken, the chalice is now cold. The greatest story of the night has finally been told. The room is still and quiet, the smoke begins to clear, and all my foolish worries and all my foolish fear, they float away like shadows, they vanish in the haze at the ending of these long and labyrinthine days. And it's just the ashes and the ember glowing in the dark, a tiny little universe, a holy sacred spark. And in this quiet moment, everything feels right, illuminated by a soft and inner light. Yes, just the ashes and the embers, a warmth inside my soul. The feeling of the broken piece is finally being made whole. My mind is like a clear pool of water, deep and wide, with no more frantic currents and nowhere left to hide. I can see the patterns, I can see the grand design, that universal truth that is both yours and is also mine. I can hear the planet breathing with a slow and steady hum, for the blessed peace and quiet that has finally come. And it's just the ashes and the ember glowing in the dark, a tiny little universe, a holy sacred spark. And in this quiet moment, everything feels right, illuminated by a soft and inner light. Yes, just the ashes and the embers, a warmth inside my soul. The feeling of the broken pieces finally being made whole. Just a small part of a great and endless dream, flowing like a river to a great and endless stream. There's no need to struggle, there's no need to fight, just to be a witness in the stillness of the night. The war is finally over, the battle has been won. Beneath the silver gaze of a sleeping, dreaming sun, tomorrow is a new day, the struggle will return. Another page is waiting, another lesson to be learned. But for tonight I have this stillness, a treasure I will keep, as I drift into the comfort of a sweet and dreamless sleep. Ashes and the ember glowing in the dark, peace at last, the night is vast. Ashes and ember, picnic Sit down at my feet, I'll tell you about the spirits that you might just chance to meet. When you're walking home from market and the sun is getting low, there are some rules of the road that you really have to know. The world is full of magic, the world is full of signs. You have to learn to read between the wicked, weaving lines. And don't you call the duppy name, whatever you may do. Cause if you call the duppy name, the duppy will find you. Oh, don't you call the duppy name. Just let the spirits pass on by beneath the silver moon and the dark and watching sky. Just walk on straight and don't you look behind, for the peace of your mind, for the peace of your own mind. Don't you ever whistle in the darkness of the night. It's a lonely sound that's sure to cause a fright. It's a call into the shadow, a challenge and a dare to summon something wicked from the cold night air. And if you feel a cold spot, a shiver on your skin, you better turn your pockets or your shirt right out from in. And don't you call it up in name, whatever you may do. Cause if you call it up in name, the duppy will find you. Oh, don't you call the duppy name. Just let the spirits pass on by beneath the silver moon and the dark and watching sky. Just walk on straight and don't you look behind, for the peace of your mind, for the peace of your own mind. They say a duppy cannot cross a running stream of blue, so if you're ever truly frightened, you know just what to do. Just find a little river and cross it in a dash, and leave the wicked spirit behind you in a flash. And if one tries to follow and steal your very soul, you drop some grains of rice and salt to make yourself feel whole. Some are just mischievous and some are full of dread. The lonely wandering spirits of the long forgotten dead. They're just looking for a warm place to rest their weary head. So you better not invite them to come share your little bed. Don't you call their name. No, it's not a game. Turn your shirt, that's the word. The water will save you. Don't you call the duppy name. Don't you. Yeah, Ethiopia. When the doctor cannot help you and the preacher cannot see, there is a different kind of power for the likes of you and me. Down a hidden alley, behind a painted wooden door, lives a man with ancient secrets that you've never seen before. You must not speak his name out loud for everyone to hear, but you go to him in secret with your hope and with your fear. They call him the Obia Man, a man of mystery. He knows the secret language of the root and of the tree. The Obia Man, the Obia Man. So be careful what you say. He can make your good luck come to you or take it all away. He works within the shadows, with the moon and with the sun. His work is never over and it's never truly done. The woman comes for love now, for a man who is not true. The farmer comes for vengeance, for the harm the bad man do. The politician comes at night to help him win the race. You can see the fear and greed written on his smiling face. He's got his oils and his powders, his feathers and his bone. He'll listen to your troubles when you come to him alone. They call him the Obia man, a man of mystery. He knows the secret language of the root and of the tree. The Obia man, so be careful what you say. He can make your good luck come to you or take it all away. He works within the shadows, with the moon and with the sun. His work is never over, and it's never truly done. He works not with a Bible, he works not with a gun. His battles are the silent ones that are never truly won. He can tie a spirit to you or set a dopey free, for all the world to see, for all the world to see. He'll give you a powder to protect you from all harm, a special little talisman, a lucky, lucky charm. But every single magic has a price that must be paid. For every single blessing, a sacrifice is made. He walks between the worlds of the living and the dead. He can read the secret thoughts that are living in your head. Oh yeah. Besides, be careful what you wish for. Yes, he's watching you. The Obia man with his secrets. They must keep. They say to watch the river in the middle of the day, and if you see a strange sight, you must turn and walk away, 'cause some things are not meant for a mortal man to see. Down by the river, in the shade of a cotton tree, oh, the river mama, with her long and shining hair, she sits upon the flat stone without a single care. The river mama, a beauty to behold, and in her hand she's holding a comb of solid gold. She's the guardian of the water, the keeper of the spring. Be careful of the treasure and the trouble she can bring. Her skin is smooth as river stone, her eyes are dark and deep. She promises a fortune that is yours to take and keep. She'll sing a silent melody, a sweet and mystic tune beneath the hazy sunshine of a Tuesday afternoon. But half of her is woman and the other half a fish. To grant a greedy man is one and only wish. Oh, the river mama with her long and shining hair, she sits upon the flat stone without a single care. The river mama, a beauty to behold, and in her hand she's holding a comb of solid gold. She's the guardian of the water, the keeper of the spring. Be careful of the treasure and the trouble she can bring. They say if you can snatch the comb when she slips into the blue, then all her hidden riches she will surely give to you. But if your heart is greedy and your spirit is not right, she'll pull you in the water and hold you ever so tight. You'll be a duppy of the river for 100 years or more, and never see the sunshine on the golden sandy shore. So when you see her sitting so beautiful and grand, don't you try to steal that golden treasure from her hand. Just bow your head in respect for the secrets of the deep, and let the river mom her sacred promise keep. Watch the water, river mama's waiting, her golden comb, don't you take it home. She'll pull you under, deep, deep, deep down. Watch the water, river mama's waiting, don't you take it home. Watch the water, don't you take it home. Watch the water, river mama's waiting, don't you take it home. Hush now, little pygmy, and listen to my tale. Down where the crossroads meets the lonely moonlit trail, when the midnight hour is coming and the dogs begin to cry, there's something wicked walking beneath the dark and silent sky. Don't you walk alone, boy, don't you dare to stray. When you hear that wicked sound, you better run the other way. It's the rolling calf, the butcher's duppy from his grave, for all the wicked, evil sins that he never could have saved. It's the rolling calf with his two big burning eyes, a fear sinners, the ones who live in greed, the ones who plant the wicked and the evil seed. His breath is filled with fire, his hide is tough as steel, the kind of dumpy terror that is all too real. He wanders through the cane fields and the lonely country lanes, forever bound to carry his torment and his chains. It's the rolling calf the butchers do be from his grave, for all the wicked, evil sins that he never could have saved. It's the rolling calf with his two big burning eyes, a fearful size beneath the midnight sky. You can hear his heavy chains a dragging on the ground, the most unholy and unrighteous evil sound. They say you have to drop a whip to make him run in fright, or stick him with a silver blade in the pale moonlight. But it's better not to meet him, it's better not to see that wicked evil spirit for all eternity. So when you're walking home, boy, you better say your prayers, and don't you listen to the whispers that are rising on the air. So live your life in righteousness and live your life in truth. A lesson for the old man and a lesson for the youth. 'Cause if your heart is heavy with the wicked things you do, the rolling calf might just be coming round to look for you. Hush, listen, hear that sound, dragging on the ground. Rolling calf is coming. Run now, run, he's coming for you. The fire is low now, the wood is turning to gray. The shadows are dancing at the closing of the day. The moon is high above us, the night is getting deep, and all the little picnic should be drifting off to sleep. One more story, that's the one I have to tell, before the morning breaks and breaks the magic spell. And though they're only stories, just whispers in the air, they are a precious treasure that is beyond all compare. They are the root of the people, the soul and the heart. So listen well, my children, and learn to play your part. Yes, listen to the old folks and the tales they have to tell, before you say farewell, my friend, before you say farewell. We've sung of a Nancy, so clever and so sly, and the dupe is in the darkness that can make a grown man cry. We've sung of Three-Finger Jack, the rebel bold and in our Jamaican land. We've walked the haunted hallways of the great house on the hill. And if you listen closely, you can hear them still. And though they're only stories, just whispers in the air, they are a precious treasure that is beyond all compare. They are the root of the people, the soul and the heart. So listen well, my children, and learn to play your part. Yes, listen to the old folks and the tales they have to tell before you say farewell, my friend. Before you say farewell. They teach you to be brave and they teach you to be wise, to see beyond the logic of your own two loving eyes. They are the secret map that can guide you through the fear. The voices of our ancestors that we can still hold dear. They are the shield and sword that you can take along. They make a simple people ever so strong. So now the night is over, the stories all are done. Beneath the silver moonlight and the soon to come up sun. But you must take these stories and keep them in your soul, to make you feel connected and to make you feel whole. The fire is low, time for you to go. But remember the stories of the glory. Pass them on till the break of dawn. Sonido, yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah. When the sun is at its highest in the hot midday sky, and the lazy sleepy lizards on the warm stones lie, down by the roaring river, if the legend can be told, you might just see a table that is made of solid gold. It happens in a flash, in the blinking of an eye, a secret of the water, neath the bright and hazy sky. Oh, the golden table, it rises from the deep, while all the world is quiet and the river is asleep. The golden table, it's a test for a greedy soul, a beautiful temptation that can take away control. You can look upon its beauty, you can stare at it with awe, but you must obey the ancient and the unwritten river law. Oh yeah, yeah. It rises from the water with no splash and with no sound, the richest, finest treasure that could ever be found. It shines and it glistens, a truly magic sight, bathing on the riverbank in a holy gold golden light. No craftsman ever made it, no king did ever own. A mystery that's guarded by the river's heart of stone. Oh, the golden table, it rises from the deep, while all the world is quiet and the river is asleep. The golden table, it's a test for a greedy soul, a beautiful temptation that can take away control. You can look upon its beauty, you can stare at it with awe, but you must obey the ancient and the unwritten river law. They say a foolish plan to man, he saw it rise one day. He shouted that their table is mine, I'll take it right away. He jumped into his rowboat and he paddled with his might. But as he reached to touch it, it vanished from his sight. It slipped beneath the water with a sad and lonely sigh, and took the foolish planter man, and they never heard him cry. For some things are not meant for a mortal man to hold. Some beauty's just for looking, more precious than pure gold. It's a reminder from the doppies, a truth you can't deny. The greatest treasures are the ones that money cannot buy. The golden table, just for looking, don't you touch, no. It will pull you down deep in the water. Don't you be a greedy man. If you ever travel to Montego Bay, my friend, there is a chilling story that will make your hair stand on end. About a great house standing high upon a haunted hill, where on a quiet night they say you can hear her still. So listen to my warning, and please you must believe about the wicked, wicked spider and the tangled web she weave. Oh, they call her the White Witch of Rosa. You see, her up is in that great house for all eternity. She's walking in the hallways when the moon is hanging high, and sometimes in the darkness you can hear her lovers cry. Yes, the White Witch of Rosa, her soul is never free, bound to the place of her own wickedness and her own cruelty. Her name was Annie Palmer, with eyes as black as coal. They say she had a wicked and a cruel, corrupted soul. She was the lovely mistress of the sugarcane plantation, but brought nothing but terror and a sad ruination. She'd practice her dark obeah, her voodoo and her spells and turned that great big mansion to a living, breathing hell. Oh, they call her the White Witch of Rosa. You see, her dope is in that great house for all eternity. She's walking in the hallways when the moon is hanging high, and sometimes in the darkness you can hear her lovers cry. Yes, the White Witch of Rosal, her soul is never free, bound to the place of her own wickedness and her own cruelty. She had 3 different husbands and they all would disappear. The very thing the workers in the cane fields learned to fear. They say she'd take a lover, and when she had her fun, his days were surely numbered beneath the tropic sun. She ruled her house with poison and a whip and with a chain, and gloried in the feeling of another person's pain. They say she's in the mirror, they say she's on the stair. Sometimes you feel her cold breath rising on the cold night air. The house is just a tour now, a place for you to see. But a duppy never leaves its home of misery. Annie Palmer, the White Witch, she's still walking in the great house on the hill. On the hill, listen, you can hear her still. White Witch, you can hear her still. Whoa, whoa, wait. The White Witch on the hill. Listen. Dang. Whoa, yeah. Yeah. In the days of the wicked plantation man, spreading only misery all across the land. The people were suffering, living down in chains, crying out for freedom through the sun and through the rain. But from the Blue Mountains, a story did start of a runaway rebel with a lion in his heart. Oh, 3-finger Jack, a duppy in the night. The wicked planter man would tremble at the very sight. 3-finger Jack, a legend and a man, the leader of the Maroons with the righteous rebel plan. He was faster than the devil and he was braver than the sun. And his fight for liberation had only just begun. His name was Jack Mansang, but the wicked did hack 2 fingers from his right hand in a brutal attack. But he did not surrender, no, he did not bend. On his love for his people, you could always depend. He fled to the mountains, so wild and so green, the most fearsome rebel that the world has ever seen. Oh, 3-finger Jack, a duppy in the night. The wicked planter man would tremble at the very sight. 3-finger Jack, a legend and a man, the leader of the Maroons with a righteous rebel plan. He was faster than the devil and he was braver than the sun. And his fight for liberation had only just begun. He come down from the hillside like a rolling, crashing stone to claim the stolen freedom that was rightly his own. He took from the rich man the silver and the gold, a story that will never, ever, ever grow old. He shared it with the sufferers, the hungry and the weak, the righteous kind of justice that the humble people seek. They hunted him for years, but they could not understand. You cannot kill the spirit of a righteous fighting man. Though his body may be gone, his legend still remains. Every time you hear the whisper of the breaking of the chain, three-finger Jack, Jackman's son. The maroon is still alive, his spirit will survive. Three-finger Jack, leading the attack. Three-finger Jack. Old Tom was a greedy man, everyone didn't know. Old Tom was a greedy man, everyone didn't know. He'd sell his very mother for a little bit of dough. He heard a story of a treasure buried neath a stone, a pirate's chest of silver that he had to have alone. So he took a shortcut through the woods at the closing of the day, and didn't listen to the warnings that the old folks had to say. Hey, it's the 3-foot horse a-coming with a duppy on its back, galloping through the darkness on a haunted ghostly track. Clippity-clop, you hear it, a strange and wicked beat, the sound of only 1 and 2 and 3 horse feet. Oh, the 3-foot horse, its eyes are burning bright. Don't you follow that evil creature in the middle of the night. The moon was hiding shyly behind a patch of cloud when Tom heard a rhythm that was strange and very loud. He saw a horse a-coming, but something wasn't right. It only had 3 legs in the pale and ghostly light. A man was on its back, but he didn't have no head. A shiver went right through him, a feeling full of dread. It's a 3-foot horse a-coming with a duppy on its back, galloping through the darkness on a haunted ghostly track. Clippity-clop, you hear it, a strange and wicked beat, the sound of only 1 and 2 and 3 horse feet. Oh, the 3-foot horse, its eyes are burning bright. Don't you follow that evil creature in the middle of the night. But Tom's greed was stronger than his fear of any ghost. He thought this horse will lead me to the thing I want the most. He figured it was magic, a signal and a sign that all the pirate's treasure was finally gonna be mine. So he followed the strange gallop deeper in the wood. He didn't really understand, but he really, really should. The horse, it disappeared, and the sound, it went away. 3 foot on.